no, it's okay. Okay. See, and that's what the security guard said when I went there. And and the comment that he made, it seems like he's been there for a while. He seems like he's seen a lot and stuff. But the call, it was very like, how can I say it? Very not like straightforward, but he was like talking to the other security guard. He was like, "Well, I would say it, but I'm not going to say it." You know what I mean? Like, but we're going to take her information and then follow up with her and stuff like that. But I would definitely go check for sure. They're going to check, but it's made it seem as if like they knew that it's not going to be there. It was stolen. Without having to let me know if that makes sense. While they were discussing amongst themselves. Right. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Right. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ready when you are. Okay. You said 3262. Okay. Okay. I just don't know how that could be replaced. It's not even the value of it at this point. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't even know if I can even get the value of it and everything else. But uh, without it being appraised. But I mean, all that's more money and time on my side. If anything, what I would like to put a request that with the nursing and everyone there, the staff, when it comes to taking valuables off of patients, that whether if they're not able to sign something, but or at least give them a bag and put all their belongings together, especially where I was in the hospital from one hospital to another and being and all that. If I there should be a bag provided. Oh, gotcha. So there is a procedure, it's just not being implemented. certain people, not everyone. But, sorry, I have to be more specific. Yeah, no, not everyone, of course. But I agree. Okay. Well, then I appreciate that. All right. Well, then thank you for your time and looking at that and your understanding. I guess I will just go ahead and start this process, and you have a wonderful and happy New Year. Okay. Thank you so much. You have a great day. everything. And he's nonverbal, so there's no way that you can. But how? Okay, so I'll pick him up and put it in the
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride, even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
I'm just gonna meet her.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
Well, it can't be
I
public.
think we can
It's just
safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
And she was still looking at you. But I told her, I said that he's smart. I said it's just literally this. To y'all, it's not going to be considered like abuse, but the thing is, the reason why you're being reached out is because, one, it sounds like abuse. Just like how Andrea, like, how do you pick up your kid and keep smashing on the floor until his leg breaks? And it's not abuse. So they're going to look at you as like, you're correct. And then I'm more looked at as the one with the mental illness because things go on. And she always talks about clinical stuff.
Please tell me you I get the diamond.
Yeah, we can learn too.
I get the diamond.
Yeah, the different play area, different kind of area. And she would just look at the kids and have the benefits and the kids.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was just a sound. I was going to sleep. So the way I came out of Jean's down, the sound that came from the rope was kind of like set from that body. It was like a cry from out. Like it's, I don't even know how to explain it, but as a child, you hear a certain cry. Or when they said, "Mommy, you really, really needed me." That's why I got up like that.
He was really upset though
He was that hurt, like I could hear it in his cry.
because I knocked the pop tart out of his head.
So right. When he said, "I want Mommy," that was the time you put your foot in.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was. It was. Like hearing it sounded like it was fake, like he couldn't get it out. Like he couldn't
No.
have your foot this way.
No, that's because he was crying so hard. That's the half of this pop tart over. We realized you weren't there. Yeah, come on now.
So God did.
Right.
So he can decide.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
What are you
Bloodgate?
talking about?
Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should know.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you. Feel my call. They cannot possibly match your strength. Leave some for the rest of us.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They survive.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Good girl, Charlie. And you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are
It's
waiting.
like strategic. If you want to just fight, I understand. But I could be strategic. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just actually, you know, be good, strategy, and then you doing skill set. So yes, definitely. But and like all games, like how you had that plain one, the simulators, like there's different ones. You can have the one, you can do the self-help, all of that. So I'm saying they taught me everything, but ultimately finish it too. Because I had to wait. I had to plant my shit. I had to water it every day and wait. Like it was really. You understand? No. And then I went, you know what I do? I go pick every last one of them bitches and go sell them. I go fly. No. But I did have to go fly and get some more shit. Like it would work, but I can't fly if I ain't got the shit to fly. So either I gotta build the shit. If I can't build, or if I can't buy the shit at the store, I'm not buying the shit. And the shit I build is not gonna last more than the shit that I get by the store. Shit is fucking crazy. That's why I think I stopped playing because it was work. But it was shocking.
This looks like a promise.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. but it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Ashtur smiles upon me.
No. What? That's how you spread sickness.
Technically, no, you can't. You see what I'm saying? That's why
After
everything's
all
assigned to
this time,
Can you
it's still
burn the
just
two
as
toothbrushes and give
beautiful
it to
as the
someone else
first
to go
time I
into
laid
it?
eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet.
No.
Good night, Hunter.
Yes. That's not about to switch, but I was just going to say whatever. There we go. No, it's perfect.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
What you say? Break down to me.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Look. Got blade. Nika, Armina, and Dr. Strange. What is wrong with you? She be using she be using blood magic.
Oh, right.
With my staff.
Please we could do that. No lie. Oh yeah.
Jen says she
Yeah, she's crazy. That's why they have those like these looking like them and that stuff.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside, If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
I hate his voice.
Who has actually shown?
Whatever. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Would it really give us an advantage?
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so.
See, he was
Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. What have you brought me today? By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The Cube of Nothingness. The Tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
If it was his and they sealed it and they took it, they stole it and sealed it.
It's probably not the object of power you were hoping for.
No, it's not. It needs to resolve.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study.
Objects, but
Shh, Tony. What have you got for me, boss? Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, I think it was like that. One of the really.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
See what you're doing here? All this. This. Don't play stupid. No,
This is normal.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You don't do that.
And
So why do you?
I do do it all the time. You just don't be paying attention.
Sliding.
No, I'm not gaslighting. You know I'll be holding this stuff.
I'm trying to get up to 200. Yeah. No, that's nice too. Go back. That's nice too. But go back. Go. 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 No, you do something. Terminator.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pay for that.
That's it.
Straight up. That's nice.
The action figure is actually fire.
That would be dope.
It would be dope. I would literally have like a shelf like this of I wouldn't mind being like a little shelf and just action figures both like not touchable playable type shit.
Right.
The kids can't touch it. I'll be pissed.
Exactly.
Like it's like that stuff. Kids don't touch it. But
Iron Knight.
that's nice. But I don't even like Iron Man.
You mean Iron Man?
That's not Iron Man.
That is Iron Man.
It says Iron Knight.
Right.
And I
this
just
is
said I
his
don't
Iron
like.
Knight suit.
It's too nice for him.
It's too nice.
For him.
Oh, you mean like
For the Iron Man.
like
he
Captain
don't-
America?
Iron Man's not that tight.
Right.
He's gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit?
That's
And he's gonna take it off. So I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? You see what I'm saying? That shit is nice as fuck. Told you she's crazy.
that is pretty cool.
Told you. That's no. She looks very skinny.
She could wear this.
Look at the lap.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What's all the good parts?
So
What's in okay. What's this?
mm,
Don't go over your head. Like it's your hood caught it.
it's crazy.
But she's not.
She's crazy. I mean, she using blood now.
You think I'm gonna be over here using blood now? No.